October 1st, 2022, about a year and a half ago. That was my first day as a missionary. It was my first day in 20 years to be out of the Air Force, to not be drawing a full-time paycheck and being, full-time employment of the Department of Defense. I was in the Air Force for 20 years, and really, by the world's standards, by a sound financial advisor's standard, I should have stayed in the Air Force for 8 more years. Could have stayed in for 28 years at my rank, and having 3 teenagers in the house, that would be the smart financial move. Don't retire now. This is time to increase your earning potential and retire once you're an empty nester. But here's the thing. I didn't retire because I wanted out of the Air Force. I retired because I wanted to go full time with Men's Alliance. I wasn't leaving something. I was going into something. And that makes all the difference. So I wanted to get started on that as fast as possible. I wanted to get in. I wanted to roll my sleeves up and start doing Men's Alliance every day. So yeah, it was a little bit financially scary. You got to take that step of faith. That's what they say, and that's what it is, right? You got to kind of go out there on faith and see what happens, see how it plays out. And I decided and talked with my wife, Carrie, and I was like, listen, we're going to be like missionaries to men in America. That's what you can tell people I'm doing. And it's been awesome. Like I said, it's been a year and a half. I've loved literally every day of it. So the deputy director of Men's Alliance, Thor, my right-hand man, none of this would happen without Thor. He also left his job of many decades to go full-time with Men's Alliance. Very scary there also. Same thing. So me and him, we're full-time with Men's Alliance. We've left our job. We've retired, as our culture calls it. But here's the deal. Retirement ain't in the Bible, folks. Retirement ain't in the Bible. We are not called to retire. This American ideal of retirement, I'm going to tell you straight up, it is demonic. Now, that may sound harsh to you, but let me explain. You think of a guy who's at a retirement age. Maybe he's 55, 60, 65, something like that. If you were in the military, you're in your 40s. Well, heck, 55, 60, 45, 65. Man, this is a guy right here who's got some experience. He's got some life experience. He's gained some wisdom. He's also got some type of vocational or corporate experience. He's good at something. He's either good at making something, building something, facilitating, leading. He's good at communicating. He's got skills. He's got life wisdom. He's got a little bit of money. He's probably safe. He's probably got a house. He's got it all at that point. That is the exact point in life where you are now poised and positioned to make a huge impact for God. You have been trained for decades. You've got the wisdom. You've got some finances. You've got a skill that you're good at. Now it's time for you to knock it out of the park for Christ. Right? That's what retirement should be. That's what we should be doing at that age. But what is our culture's idea of retirement? No, now is the time where you go off into oblivion. Take all of your wisdom, all of your knowledge, all of your skills, and go play golf every day Man, whose idea does that sound like it is? Does that sound like it's Jesus's idea or Satan's idea? I'm telling you what, I'm not overstating it. It's absolutely demonic to take the very best, brightest, sharpest, most equipped men in this country and take them out of the game and put them on the sidelines. That's criminal, right? If you did that, if you were a coach of a team and you did that, you took your best players, the most highly trained, the most absolutely proficient and skilled, and you took them all off the playing field and put them all on the bench so they could all enjoy their golden years. Man, the lifespan in America is growing so much. We're all living to be like 80 now. So how many decades do you need to spend on the golf course? This is ridiculous. You don't need a boat. You don't need golf. What you need is you need a mission. You need a ministry. This is the time where you go all in. And I'm not just talking about passing the offering plate when you're at church so you can feel good about yourself because you checked a box and did something. I'm talking about teaching and training others in the gospel, how they ought to live, how to share the gospel of Christ. How about something called the Great Commission? How about go into all the world and make disciples? That's what we're called to do. This is the time in life when we need to do it. So I am asking and encouraging you, if you're listening to this, if you're a man coming up on retirement, if you're thinking about retirement, I want to encourage you to do what Thor and I have done. Absolutely. Retire. Get the heck out of the corporate rat race, punch out, and make a difference now. Become a missionary to men in America and Canada and Australia and everywhere else we've got tribes. Men's Alliance needs you. Guys, if you're drawing a pension, if you can afford to volunteer your time to a nonprofit Christian ministry that's changing lives, we need you. We're growing. We're able to, pay a little bit. We're getting some part-time, paychecks now, which is cool. And my vision is in a few years, we've got a full-time staff. And then we're off and running, and we're getting closer to that. We're not there yet. We still need volunteers and part-timers. But man, guys, we need you. We need you to make a difference. We need you to stop chasing, luxury and ease and vacation and resorts and golf courses and yachts, and donate some time, some talent, some treasure to Men's Alliance. So many men are already doing this that I've got to say thank you to them. We are doing what we're doing, planting our 93rd tribe right now because of the men who have already made this decision and stepped out to support us financially or stepped out to support us through their time and talent. We've got men just stepping up, and it's almost knocked me down. My eyes have literally watered at the support and the donations that we've received, and that's how we keep doing what we're doing. That's how we keep growing. That's how we're able to this fall have 96 men go through Carry the Fire in Virginia, plus offering Carry the Fire in North Carolina. And we're planning a Carry the Fire in 2025 in Pennsylvania and in Texas. So we are growing, and it is awesome. And I want to invite you guys to be a part of that. I want to invite you in your retirement to join the Men's Alliance workforce. If you love Men's Alliance and you're coming near the end of your career, your vocation, man, We need you, and God has lined up the stars to make it possible. I want to encourage you to take that step of faith like I've done and like Thor's done. We haven't gone hungry yet. So God will provide. Come join us. I want to read a poem to you guys. I actually heard this for the first time around the fire at a devotion that Thor led a long time ago. And he told me it was from a Denzel Washington movie. And I looked it up, and it's true. It is quoted in Denzel movie. It's also been quoted by Nelson Mandela. It's actually a poem by a lady, Marianne Williamson. And every time I read this, it just gives me chills. This is so incredible. It's called Our Greatest Fear. Listen to this. Our greatest fear, it is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give the other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. My favorite line in that is, your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. Man, your playing small does not serve the world. As I wrestled with the tension between, I'm a fairly humble guy, and the tension between that and Men's Alliance, which I believe to be literally the greatest men's ministry in the country, if not the world. A buddy of mine put it to me this way. He said, listen, when you talk about yourself, you be humble. But when you talk about this organization, there's no need to play small. There's no need to have this false humility and pretend that it's just another organization. No, this is an organization like no other that's being used by God to change lives radically. Don't play small. Don't hide this light. Take it and make it bigger and better and run with it. Our playing small does not serve the world. It's not what Jesus would do. He would go all the way with this. He would go all in with this. Look at his life and his example. We're still talking about his sacrifice on the cross for us over 2,000 years later. That's because he didn't shy away from the light that he brought. I believe in Men's Alliance as a ministry that brings men to Christ. Not men who have never heard of him, men who have heard of him their whole lives, but didn't know what it meant to truly live for him. Men who didn't really know how to go all in or what that looked like. Men who were nominal. They were in a pew. They sang the songs, but their heart wasn't in it. That's who we're going after. That's who we're reaching. And if that's you, I want you to join our team. Email me at info@men'salliancetribe.com if this message was for you. We would love to have you join our team, get off the golf course, and join the Men's Alliance movement.